Good gardening Labor Day weekend, family and friends. So this Labor Day weekend, I decided to clean out the area where the sweet corn had been planted and plant some of the Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cabbage. I plan to plant the cauliflower and kale in the raised bed gardens. So a lot of this had actually come up in amongst the sweet corn, just need to be cleaned out. And then I'm going to put some of these plants that I grew inside. These are all grown inside under the grow lights. These are going to be going into the garden. Now, as I was planting, I had turned on the drip tape. And the drip tape, if you have a hole, these are goof plugs. If your hole is a very tiny pinprick hole in the drip tape, you can use one of these goof plugs, plug it, and no problems going forward. I had 3 different holes in the drip tape. One of them was near the end of the drip tape, so I just redid the drip tape. You can see that happening here. I just redid the end of the drip tape and then made the row slightly shorter, only by a few inches. But then I had a different kind of issue come up where the side of the drip tape looked like it had split. And so at that point, I had to use something different. You'll see that shortly. As I put these plants into the ground, you'll see a nice little Sonic cup there. What's in the Sonic cup? Triple 13 fertilizer. So in each of the little holes for the plant, I put a little bit, just a pinch of triple 13 to help them out. I also tried to plant them close to the drip tape on either side of it so that the plants would get the water from the drip tape. The drip tape water spacings are approximately 12 inches apart, so that's a helpful kind of thing there. Now, I go back here to inspect the drip tape. If you look, you can see me in the corn in the back. So I had to splice. This is what we use to splice the drip tape. So I actually cut the tape where the hole was on both sides of the hole, and you put the tape onto the ends and screw it on. And so then I could make sure that these guys were going to get water, and I could finish up this section of the garden. Now it is kind of warm for the broccoli and cabbage that I put in here, but the temperature appears to be dipping into the 60s this week, so I think we're going to be okay with these. Now here's the raised bed garden, and you can see Mitzi just checking things out. I'm putting the cauliflower and kale back here. So this should be interesting. I have one more tray inside that has lettuce and beets in it, and so those should be going in another week or so. Now's the time to plant your cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, kale, collards, and Brussels sprouts. Have a wonderful week full of bountiful blossoms and blessings.